If you own a Samsung washer and dryer or a similar washer, it probably has a door. You need to know what's behind that door. You'll also have to open that door if you get a 5C on the display panel. That's a clogged water pump filter. So what is this mysterious panel? Well, if we push on the upper corners, it opens and we see a drain plug and a hose. And what we have to do is drain this every other month and clean out the filter. This is where your water cycles through and there's a filter that catches all the lint and whatever else got into your washer. So first thing we need to do is pull the hose off its clip. And then before we remove this little cap here, we need a container. Now, unfortunately, the door gets in the way, so you're going to have to do the best you can. To remove this cap, we need to hold onto the hose and just twist and pull off. It's kind of like a cork in a wine bottle. It's just stuck in there and you need to remove it. Would have been much easier if it had been threaded on with a connector, but that's not the way they do it. Let's try, see if we can use something to speed this up. Almost there. There's the plug. I release the hose. We get a little bit of flow. Let's see. Maybe we have enough to do it this way. There. It should also be noted that this emergency drain is what you would use in case you lost power or the machine stopped operating and you needed to drain the water out. In a few minutes, it should stop running. Then just simply reinsert the plug, push it all the way in, clip it back into its holder, and now we're ready to remove this. Now I'm going to put a towel under here just in case we do get some runoff. And we turn this counterclockwise. You simply push in, turn to your left, and the filter comes out. And oh, look at that! Oh, it's a big one, isn't it? So, to be honest, we haven't cleaned this in about a year. Machine gets used about 4 times a week, 4 to 6 times a week. And what do we got here? We got, looks like just fabric and some soap scum. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to rinse this off in the sink. I'm going to take a towel, and if you see inside there, let's see if we throw a little bit more light. You can see that there's some crud in there on the bottom and in the back. So we're going to clean that out. Well, now you can see it's much better than before. And here's our cleaned out filter. That stuff that I pulled out was actually very hard to take apart. It wasn't just loose lint. It was like this threaded lint that was in there. So while it's been a year since we've done this, you should probably do it a little bit more often than a year, I would think. Especially if you do a lot of laundry. Because I can imagine this thing could really clog up and cause issues for you. So now, reassembly. Simply put it in, push in, and start winding clockwise. It will at some point catch. I know it will because I see the thread on there. And I see where the thread's going to catch on here. So let's try this one more time. Nope. Nope. Well, this is rather embarrassing. Because if the wife comes home and finds me doing this, I've not fixed it. I've made it worse, right? Okay. So let's analyze this. It looks like, you see there's a notch here? And there's a notch down there. So let's line those two up and see if that screws in. And sure enough, it does. And no, the instructions don't tell you about that. And once it gets to the end, it's just like a gas cap on your gasoline cars where it just clicks. So that's closed off. Our hose is put away. We close our trap door. And now we're good for another 2 months. Or maybe a year. Don't go any further than a year. Hopefully you found this educational and useful. Give us a thumbs up, leave us a comment, and please subscribe and thank you as always for watching.